The black-eyed passenger, the terrifying 2003 bus crash mystery. On March 29, 2003, a charter bus carrying a group of high school students from El Paso, Texas, was returning from a weekend science fair in Austin. The trip was smooth until just after midnight, when the bus veered off Route 277 and crashed into a ravine. 7 students and 1 teacher died on the spot. The official cause: brake failure. But survivors and first responders started telling stories that never made the official reports. Stories of something or someone else on that bus. One survivor, 16-year-old Jake L., later told his therapist something chilling. He said that minutes before the crash, he turned around to look behind him and saw a girl sitting alone in the last row. She wasn't part of their group. No one had seen her board. She was pale, with long black hair that covered her face, and eyes that were completely black, no whites, no iris. Just black. He blinked. She was gone. A local sheriff's department received a 911 call just seconds before the crash. A voice, barely audible, possibly female, whispered, "He's not letting us leave." The number was traced to one of the dead students' phones. But forensic data said the call was made at 12:02 a.m. The crash, it happened at 12:06. When authorities retrieved the bodies, there were 9, 8 from the school and 1 unidentified female teenager with no ID, no fingerprints on record, and no signs of external injury. She wasn't burnt, bruised, or even dirty. But the coroner noted something strange. Her pupils were completely dilated, like someone who'd been dead for days. She was buried in an unmarked grave. 3 weeks later, her body vanished from the morgue. The family of Mrs. Reynolds, the science teacher who died in the crash, found her personal journal in her luggage, which survived. The last entry, dated the day of the return trip, read, "There's a girl with black eyes watching the kids. I don't think she's from our school. I told the driver. He laughed. But now he's shaking." The page after that, torn out. The driver, Oscar Vega, survived the crash but refused to speak for 14 years. Then, in a 2017 interview, he finally said, "She was on the road. I swear, she was standing in the middle of the road. That's why I swerved. But when I looked back, she was on the bus." He took his own life 2 months later. Since the accident, that stretch of Route 277 has seen 5 more crashes, all involving vehicles that claimed to see a black-eyed girl on the road before impact. Locals call it Dead Girl's Hollow. No one ever identified the 9th body. Was she real? A spirit? A lost soul from another tragedy? Or something far darker? We may never know. But if you're ever driving that road at night, and you see someone in the distance with eyes as black as night, don't stop. Don't look back. Just drive.